welcome back to my channel, Albert J TV. For those who watch on Instagram, visit the link in the bio. Hopefully you like the content. For those of you watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button right there. Click away. Yes, match review time should I say. Arsenal 4, Norwich City 0. If you guys know, or as you know, on my channel I went for a 3-1 Arsenal home win in a prediction. I'm happy to say I got it wrong, in a positive way. I did say in my preview, I thought it could be a potential banana skin only because Norwich would have had a free hit at it, because they got 2 massive league games coming up, playing Brighton and Watford. So I thought that might potentially make them a bit dangerous. But like I said in my preview video, they're on a goal difference of -31. So they conceded a lot of goals, Norwich. So I knew we'd have a chance. But I thought the first half was one-way traffic, to be totally honest. Uber had a fine shot saved from Tim Krul. Lacazette had a good chance of a header just over 20 minutes in. Great diagonal ball from Ceballos into him. Hit the target, but I felt he should have probably scored or done a bit better. The only chance Norwich I remember them having, and it wasn't even a chance, it was that screamer from their centre-back, Ben Godfrey. He smacked it from about 25-30 yards and hit the post. Martinez had no chance. And what we thought we did well was, again, we played the same system we played against Sheffield United in the FA Cup, which works in our favour. So we was hurting Norwich consistently from both areas, from the right-hand side of the pitch and on the left-hand side of the pitch, with Tierney and Hector Bellerin getting crosses into the box, getting forward, overlapping. The only thing that was sort of letting us down in the final third was the final ball into the box, or we just wasn't finding that person in the box to put us ahead 1-0. But yeah, Norwich, it was one-way traffic, man. Norwich didn't have an answer. And then out of nowhere, just over half an hour in, what on earth was Tim Krul doing? I mean, first we had it in the week, or last week, sorry, with Southampton, when McCarthy gifted Nketiah, and we've had Christmas come early twice in July, with the mistake that leads to Aubameyang nicking it off of him or getting the ball off of him, going around him. Bob goes, your uncle, 1-0. And then, brilliant goal from Arsenal. The goal, I don't care who you're playing against, it. Incisive play, great ball from Louise to Tierney. Tierney offloads it to Uber. Uber slips it into Xhaka, first time hit, 2-0. Great intricate play. 1, 2, 3 passes, goal. Quicker transition of the ball, and that's what we don't see with Arsenal enough. We will have possession of the football, but it's too much sideways passing, slow build up. It needs to be quicker and more incisive, which is what I think Arteta's trying to do, and it helps when your fullbacks overlap and get balls into the boxes, which is what he's doing in the first half. So great goal. But I must say, just before the end of the first half into injury time, Martinez makes a good save from the McLean free kick. Should have saved it, but you know, it's, for me, for goalkeepers particularly, to be honest with the Arsenal defence, it's about concentration. You might not have a lot to do, but when you're called upon, you do your job, and that's what Martinez done. We go into the second half, and I thought you saw Norwich made 2 substitutions, bringing on Hernandez, I believe, and Adam Eder, just to make that there was a bit more purposeful in the second half. And I thought they was, without creating loads of chances. I know Martinez had that save from, I think it was Adam Eder. That was a key save, because they get that to go 2-1. They've got a foothold in the game, and it changes the dynamic of the game completely. But yeah, I don't think they created many chances. They was more purposeful, but you know, we needed to change the game. So he brings on Willock on for Nelson. And then I think we didn't really have an opportunity to go in that second half until the shot from Willock, which went miles over the bar. That was about just over 60-65 minutes in. And then we get another gift again from Norwich. And the thing is, if we'd defended like that for the first goal Norwich let in and the third goal, Arsenal fans and myself, we would have been doing our nut, because that defending is unforgivable. It's their throw-in. I don't know what Dermich was doing, who he was passing to, who gets the ball, and then before you know it, it's 3-0. And the good thing I thought we was today, I'll give Arsenal positive in the sense that we was the opposite of what we was against Brighton last week, in the sense that we was clinical. Absolutely clinical. You punish mistakes. You make the team pay, and that's what we've done today. So, yeah, 76 minutes in, landmark moment. And you know why? Because the right back we got on loan from Southampton, who's now permanent on a 4-year contract, has actually started a game for Arsenal. Cedric Soares. Good to see him play, to be honest. I've said in previous content I've done that I wouldn't say I was 100% confident, but he's got Premier League experience. He's Premier League proven. He's domestically, European Championship winner. He can play the position. He's good going forward. Solid defensively, not bad from a dead ball situation either, which I've seen in the past with Southampton and Portugal when he played for them. And unbelievably, 4 minutes later, the guy only goes and scores. And you know what? It had a slight deflection, but you know what? If you don't take a goal from 15, 20 yards, swung his left foot at it, goes in the bottom corner. What an introduction, man. And you know what I noticed with Cedric Soares? I'm sorry if I'm going to offend any Bellerin fans out there, but even in the little cameo 15 minutes he came on, the amount of times, not just that he overlapped, the amount of times he put balls actually into the box, good delivery of both right foot and left foot. Go back and watch the footage, trust me. And you know what? He probably put the ball in the box more times than I've seen Bellerin do since he's come back from his ACL. Yeah, I noticed that. One thing I picked up on Cedric Soares, I thought, you know what, if that's a positive thing going forward, just like I said, it's one thing overlapping, but it's about end product and quality crosses into the box. And I thought for that little 15-minute cameo, I thought Cedric Soares was really good. It was impressive. And then, yeah, so 4-0. And a good win, a clean sheet, which is important, again, just to breathe confidence into the back four that we're obviously still concerned about. Man of the match for me, easy choice, Uber, just clinical. And hats off to Uber, actually, to be the fastest Arsenal player to get to 50 Premier League goals. And that's, you got likes of Henry, Ian Wright and Sanchez in that list. That, that needs to be commended on its own. So, Uber, I would take my hat off to you, but I've got no hat on this time. But, yeah, next league game, we have a tough one away to Wolves on Saturday. I think it's a 5:30 kickoff. So, guys, click, like, share, subscribe, drop your comments down below. Tell me what you thought of tonight's performance, who you thought man of the match was. I thought it was Aubameyang. Was there any other standouts for you? What did you think of Cedric Soares' little cameo appearance and your take on what my comments about him saying about his impact even in them short 15 minutes? Tell me what you think. Disagree, agree. Like to hear feedback, man, either way. So, yeah, guys, like I said, click, share, subscribe. Drop your comments down below. This is Albert JTV over and out. #Arsenal 4, Norwich 0.